think we've spoken about it before, but I still love, which is really good, is Bardeem, which is this little plugin for Chrome that allows us to copy LinkedIn contacts into Notion.
Yeah, it's been good.
Notion, which is Notion, sort of, our document hub where we're documenting our processes and what's going on. We're also using it for sales. So we've got our opportunity pipeline in there. We're using it for all our contacts. We're using it quite extensively, actually, and it's been really, really good. But the integrations are great. And Bardeem, allows you to go onto LinkedIn at the click of a button and add somebody into your Notion database, which is really interesting because that whole adding of contacts to databases, I mean, I don't know about you, but I've worked in a load of different teams, a load of different people. I've never met anybody that likes doing that or does it well consistently. Like, it's just such a it's almost like timesheets, isn't it? It's such a draining task to do. And those little things that automate it are pretty good, especially because we're also building a bit of a sales automation tool for ourselves, which is going to make sure we don't miss out on any of our sort of nurture list contacts in terms of being in touch with them at the right time and sending them value, on regular occasions. And we're using it for that as well. So it funnels in and helps us get that core bit of data up to date and correct, which is sort of the building blocks of any good agency, consultancy, or company. Yeah,
and the great thing about starting a new consultancy from scratch is you've got no legacy in terms of we have to use X or Y, which is brilliant, right? And as you rightly say, doing that process is great, and something we do for our clients too. Using the tools in the right order and chaining that together in a workflow process is a lot where the magic is. Because there's lots of brilliant tools out there, and some we're building, some we're using, but it's the flow, isn't it? And like you say, we're using that process currently because there's lots of opportunity out there. I think it's fair to say, but making sure we don't miss any of those and we talk to the people at the right time as a consultancy, because as we knew, and we're kind of getting our name out there and our brand is really important. But yeah, it's going pretty well. We'll report back on it more. But again, it's all about the efficiency and time saving here. These little tools that we're building and the ones that we're using are really helping us to not just talk to more people, but talk to more people consistently and do it over time. And that's really important, right, for any business. And we're also having similar conversations with some of our clients too around some of the sales functions, certainly within HR and workflow and operations and process. So yeah, there's lots of good stuff happening with some of those tools like Bardeem, I think, and the stuff we're building. Yeah, that's it. And that approach, I think, to building stuff ourselves as well as for clients, I think is something we set out to do anyway. Not as much as we have, actually. We didn't set out with the intention of building as much as we have today, but we've just built stuff as we've come across problems, or we found the right products to put together and thought about it and worked it out and not dived into stuff. But as we've hit problems, we've gone, can we solve this by either selecting the right tools and chaining them together, or by building something ourselves that will sit over the top of it and add value long term. And it's been great to do that, because I think that's what clients are paying us to do for them. And if you have that mindset and approach yourself, then you can see these things much, much clearer. And it's like it's the cobbler with good shoes is what it is. Yeah, the opposite of busman's holiday, isn't it? But again, doing it is nothing better than understanding it intrinsically because you're doing it yourself. Yeah. Now we understand this problem, so we've got the same problem, so they can actually help you to solve yours. Exactly. And that's what, in my view, what a really powerful consultancy does, is understands the problem because they've either thought about it enough, tried out enough of the right tools and the right processes, can show you where the pitfalls or the challenges are and the best route forward, right? Yeah. From strategy and implementation. Yeah, exactly.